at times, I like to have a printed copy of a thread chart so I can see the detail of the design. Most often I will change my thread colors. That means nothing to me. I don't care what thread colors are on there. I'm going to change them. But I want to know the thread order, and I want to be able to see the detail so I can take that printout wherever I'm working on my project and look at it with my fabric. So what I do is with every design collection that I get, I take my thread chart out with the little embroidery designs on it, and I file them into notebooks with sheet protectors. And that's what I keep at the bottom shelf of this bookcase. So let me bring up a couple notebooks and we'll take a peek at them. Here are all the notebooks that I have for all my thread charts and how I store them. Let me open one up and give you an idea of what I do. I store all of my embroidery thread charts by theme. For example, this notebook says Floral Embroidery Design Cards. That's exactly what they are, cards and CDs and USB keys. I combine the whole thing. All my floral themed designs, thread charts, are going to be in here. I can flip through them. I have them all organized by card so I can see exactly which ones I'm looking at. I can look at them up close. Let me get something that's really vibrant here. This one is The Good Life by Debbie Mum, an embroidery card. It has a lot of fruit on it and a lot of florals. I have the design there, I have my thread order, and actually this thread chart has sulky and isocord colors. But I have it right here so I can see it. I have them in sheet protectors because this will be sitting right next to my fabric, open. My 505 spray adhesive is right next to my fabric. A lot of times my embroidery hoop is also, and I'm spraying and hooping right next to my notebook. This protects my pages. I can simply clean this off, and my thread charts are still very, very clean. So I like to have these because I can easily flip through them and see what designs I have and what designs I'm going to be wanting to use on a project. And I organize my notebooks by themes. This one has floral designs. This one has all my baby designs, baby cards that I have. This one is my little miscellaneous folder. This one has embroidery designs that came on my machine. And then I have some stew box designs and some other miscellaneous designs I've collected. This one has all kinds of laces and quilting designs in it. And then I have several more that have animals. And this one is another miscellaneous one. I think this one has quilt sale, has quilting things in it, some little whimsical patterns. Whatever I can't find a home for in with floral or animal or baby or other theme goes in the miscellaneous folder. That one's animals. This one is Christmas. I do file my Christmas separately. Not to say there might be a few designs in here that won't be Christmas, but the majority of this is Christmas. And then my last folder has whimsical embroidery designs, and these are just really whimsical, totally unrealistic, kind of funky designs that are fun to stitch out. There's some applique in here also. So I try to divide my designs by theme. It's not to say that some overlap each other, and of course you're going to have some that do that. But this is a good way that I like to catalog my designs. I put all my thread charts in there, put them in sheet protectors, label the ends, and then I put all these notebooks in my bookcase, and they're easy to get to, and I can see what I need when I need them. I store all of my embroidery designs on my computer, so they're very easy to get to. Now, I always have my backup copies on my embroidery cards or embroidery CDs or USB sticks, but I like to have a copy on my computer and organize them that way so I can easily get to them in my software. So, let me zoom in on my computer, and we're going to take a look inside my computer embroidery design files. So, let's zoom in a little bit. And let's minimize my software screen here. I'm going to click into my computer and go into my hard drive, and I have all my embroidery designs stored under a folder called My Embroidery Designs. I have everything grouped into folders, and that's one important thing that you want to be sure and do. Don't just put your embroidery designs on your computer. Organize them into folders so you know where they are. For example, all my designs that I use to create Beyond the Color Purple embroidered quilt are right in this folder. I can click on that and I have them all organized actually into blocks for what designs I use for each block. Exactly where I need them to be. I'm going to go back and I have lots of other folders here. One thing I've done is created a folder called Embroidery by Company. When I click on that, I have folders underneath there that I have specified what company I ordered the designs from. For example, I have some embroidery.com designs that I downloaded from their site, and that is listed there. I have my designs that I downloaded from that company in this folder, so they're all stored there. The other thing, Amazing Designs, whatever designs I have downloaded from a company, I try to store it by company so it's easy to get back to, or I kind of in my mind know that I ordered this from Amazing Designs and so I know where to look for it. The other thing, like I said before, my embroidery cards, I take them all off of my embroidery cards or CDs or USB keys and put them onto my computer. They're all stored here under a folder called Embroidery Cards. I have Noah's Ark, Just Desserts, Elsa's Florals, all kinds of things. They're all grouped. Mrs. Mouse's Sewing Treasures. When I click on there, all the designs that were on my card are now on my computer. I can easily open that design. It opens into my software and I can make whatever changes I want to it, send it to my design machine and stitch it out. It's a quick, easy way for me to go through my designs and see which ones I'm wanting. There are also a lot of designs that I have. They're not only from embroidery cards or other things, but for projects I'm doing. For instance, latte quilt, my margin for error quilt that I'm teaching now. That one I have all the designs, all my designs that I'm creating or have created in that folder for it. So I have everything categorized so it's easy to get to.